Zendaya is her. Let's talk about it. Challengers is in cinema as of Friday, April 26th. Tashi Duncan, a former tennis prodigy turned coach, is married to a champion on a losing streak. Her strategy for her husband's redemption takes a surprising turn when he must face off against his former best friend and Tashi's former boyfriend. One of my favorite things about this film is how it's structured. A tennis match that happens in the present day overarches the entire film, and the movie itself mirrors a tennis match in that it constantly goes back and forth between the past and present, whether that be 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 weeks ago, last night. And the more it goes back and forth, the more the story unfolds and the more characters' true motivations are revealed, whether that be selfishness, love, lust, Machiavellianism, manipulation. It may not be for everyone though. Some may see the structure as messy and difficult to follow. I also enjoyed whatever's happening in the present day match is reflected in the perspective the story is told from in the past flashbacks. For example, if player A is winning the first set, the story is kind of told from their viewpoint, and in the later rounds when the game is on the line and it's more chaotic and dramatic, the chaos is translated in the flashbacks and the things leading up to that moment, and who you are more sympathetic to and rooting for definitely changes from act to act. There is no weak performance throughout, but the ace is definitely Zendaya though, and this performance would allow her to shed that teeny high schooler typecast and cement her as a woman. She was deep in that leading lady bag. And Zendaya, well, there's some scenes in this that after, people are definitely going to be asking Tom Holland if he can fight. It was a techno soundtrack that played all throughout this movie that was extremely off-putting to me because it just didn't match the mood or what was happening in the scenes. Also, in the climactic tennis scenes, there was a lot of unnecessary slow motion to the point where I had to double check if S.C.R.E.E.N was directing. And it makes it even more frustrating because the film's ending leaves you hanging and without a real resolution. It's like, take some of that time that you gave to that slow motion and end the story properly. All of that back and forth wahala for the ending to ultimately hit the net. So while I enjoyed, it's not a cinema watch for me and serves more as a Zendaya vehicle as opposed to a great film. Admittedly, I was affected by the reviews that I read prior to seeing this film that described this as a masterpiece and best film of the year by far, and oh my god, this film is so sexy. Yeah, it's not that. Not unless you're, I don't know, super horny and easily excited. There's not a single sex scene in the entire film. But I think people are just more shocked to see Zendaya in this light, and I love that for her. I'm your boy Miles. Thank you for watching as always. Peace, love, and follow for more movie content.